You're listening to Feed News Every Day, where headlines meet insight. Today, we turn to France, a country long associated with cafe culture, wine, and cigarettes. But now, in a bold move to protect children and public health, France has enacted one of the most restrictive outdoor smoking bans in its history. France bans smoking at parks and beaches in effort to protect children. A new law is reshaping public life in France, and it targets an iconic part of the nation's cultural identity: smoking outdoors. As of this week, France has officially banned smoking in public parks, on beaches, at swimming pools, and around any location where children may be present. This sweeping measure, championed by French Health and Family Minister Catherine Vautrin, is part of a broader push toward a tobacco-free generation by 2032. Tobacco must disappear from places where there are children, said Vautrin. A park, a beach, a school. These are places to play, learn, and breathe, not for smoking. Violators of the new law can face fines ranging from $150 to several hundred US. Smoking is also now prohibited within approximately 30 feet of schools, libraries, and bus stops, anywhere the government deems exposure could harm minors. This marks a dramatic shift in a country where cafe culture and cigarettes are often intertwined. Sitting at a cafe with a glass of wine and a cigarette has long been seen as quintessentially French. But public sentiment may be shifting. A May 2025 poll revealed that 68% of French citizens support tighter restrictions on public smoking, and many would even support extending the ban to outdoor cafes and restaurants, which remain exempt for now. Young smokers like Maya Martin and Joe Camara, both in their 20s, say they understand the need for the law. Sitting in a park the day before the ban took effect, both were smoking, but consciously seated away from families and children. "I think this is a good thing because it's not good to smoke around children," said Martin. "We don't want to be a bad example." Still, both admitted they started smoking in college, largely due to stress and the social atmosphere of cafes and bars. "A glass of wine and a cigarette at a cafe. That's kind of part of French culture," Camara added with a laugh. The ban is the latest in a series of efforts by the French government to reduce smoking nationwide. France banned indoor smoking in restaurants and bars in 2008, and cigarette prices have risen steadily since. Today, a pack costs about $15 USD. Despite these measures, smoking remains more prevalent in France than in many other developed nations. As of 2023, around 23% of French adults smoke daily, nearly double the rate in the United States, where only 11.6% of adults smoke, according to CDC data. And the impact is deadly. According to the OFDT, France's National Addiction Observatory, smoking-related diseases kill around 75,000 people each year, and the social cost is estimated at more than $180 billion annually. Despite broad support, not all French citizens are on board with the new law. At a lake in the Burgundy village of Pont-et-Maçon, where families were enjoying a hot summer day, 69-year-old Jérémy Brigon called the ban excessive. "People shouldn't smoke near schools, but there's enough room on a beach for people to be able to smoke," he said. Nearby, Leila Guitry and Frank Chauvin, both in their early 20s, admitted they were unaware of the ban entirely. They had continued smoking on their beach towels, claiming they were too busy with work to follow the news. Both started smoking at age 16 and opposed the ban entirely. "We're outside, there's space, we're not hurting anyone," said Guitry. Asked about the influence on children, she responded, "It's always been like that. My parents smoked, now I smoke. That's just the way it is." One point of contention is that the new ban does not apply to e-cigarettes or vapes, which have surged in popularity among French youth. Critics argue this creates a loophole that undermines the law's goal to protect children from tobacco exposure. Health Minister Vautrin acknowledged the concern and said further regulations targeting flavored e-cigarettes and advertising to minors are under consideration. France is taking a firm step toward protecting the next generation, even if it means redefining a part of its cultural identity. Will other countries follow suit? And how will the French adapt to a future where public smoking becomes a thing of the past? For more updates on global health policies, public opinion, and cultural change, Stay with Feed News every day. Like, subscribe and share to keep informed every day.